Two.
Today,
Yeah.
it's Madden NFL football. This is the National Football League.
Oh, yeah. The one before bed. This is the last one for the night for sure. Let's go. Madden NFL 24 PS5 gameplay live stream. All right. Cleveland Browns, that's me, of course, and what was it, the Steelers? Picture baby.
The Cleveland Browns taking on Mason Rudolph and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, all right,
Let's
let's do this.
ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North.
Let's
This
go.
is the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Might be a cigarette report.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
Let's go.
As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top. Those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
Alright, come on, motherfucker. Here I am, Myers. Give it my motherfucking dude. Fuck.
And this one is going
He
to
threw it before I got to his ass, but yeah, I got him.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps having a big gun. In this case,
Come on,
it's a little
motherfucker.
too much.
his throw is going to be incomplete.
They got my reset so far, so we have to give him some props, you know what I'm saying? So,
On this snap.
yeah,
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
hell yeah, let's do it. Shit, come on. Come on, Garrett. Damn it.
That's Warren.
Go nowhere, bitch. Good shit.
He's brought down at the 26.
You got fucking
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play that's in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Oh, shit. Go grab it,
And
bitch.
not his best effort there. This one's going to be spotted down just outside on the 40-yard line.
Yo, what's up, homie?
So here are the Browns now with
Hell
the
yeah,
starting
what's
field
up?
position. The former national champion of Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained.
I will go crazy on
He's
this shit,
running
you know
an
what I'm saying?
offense, a big play can rise from any possible spot.
On 1st down, Watson.
Oh, no.
And it's intercepted.
That usually don't work.
First play of the game.
Oh, well. That ain't shit. I'll get that ball
And the
back.
Steelers are going to take over.
Usually I do that all the time and make that shit, but
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who
you go to blitz, motherfucker.
get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Everybody wants to get
Get the
out of
right
here.
people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Had to command that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw.
Oh, shit. I got over here. Oh, man. Missed him, man. I got him. Right in the middle of the bench.
It leaves him with a 4th down. It's Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Go ahead, grab it, bitch. I didn't even want it.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
Yeah. You can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Watson is going to keep it on the draw. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as he got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take out blocks on the attack and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Second down, here's Chubb again. And able to break
I'm getting there.
Quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 3rd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yeah, what's up?
2 yards for Nick Chubb. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on the speed right there. Look like you partnered up on your solid days in Evansville.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, shit. There we go.
And it'll come out to the 25.
He ain't gonna run it, so.
Not attempt to return. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, man, I'm gonna hold up. I'm on.
They'll start on the ground with Harris.
Yeah.
And this will be
All right, I'm gonna jump up here real quick to it.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every
little easy. Looks better.
Going in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rudolph looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Here's Rudolph.
Oh, shit.
Nowhere to go here. He
got it.
Damn,
I'm about to fuck my own game up there for a minute. Hit the wrong button. But I got that shit.
The defense swarming that time.
Sure, yeah.
He got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there? There's so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's try.
Now it's 2nd and 6. They shake some off. They're working here to the 8-yard line. They'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I'm going to still go for it.
When we talk about
responsibilities,
we're talking about the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And it's the incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he will have yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now it's Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the pass there, third and long on your own side of the field, just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Shit. Put the wrong one.
Off of play action, it's Watson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And trouble trying to middle here. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. In danger of squandering a great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. Hard throw.
Son of a bitch.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out there and they muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This taken in right around the goal line. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Rudolph now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Rudolph. The ball comes out. Oh, and there the lineman on the other side is down. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in his 1st quarter of play.
Oh,
You
hell
mentioned the right word,
yeah.
opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the 1st fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they got to figure out how to move the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
All right. Yeah.
And again, it's Chubb. 9 yards.
Damn, almost.
1st and goal.
I'll be there in a minute.
Those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Oh, shit. Whatever.
But I got to think Charles Atwood's on the quarterback because everybody was
trying to get that shit done quick.
Didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of his opening quarter. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That's what's up, man.
2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter. He's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding it the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And from back there, Elias Moore will just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Still the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of
Rifles run, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, yeah. What?
We came up to the
What are you doing, man?
last thing he said.
No, they're barking.
Want to play the state free football. That just went out the window. They were picked.
Andy, what you said to me when I get to the booth after he said that, like, oh, the last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Shit. That's why I was fucking up. I'm going to try that shit again.
Line scrimmage, the
The
31
last time I
down on
fucked up,
1st and 10.
I'm going to try it again. All right. Go.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Yeah.
Inside the 5. And they are able to
Fuck yeah. That's how you do it.
all the way to the 2.
Hail Mary.
30 yards, 29 officially.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
All right. Let's go. Yeah.
Will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. This has all the makings of a landmark day running with football. He scored 3 times now. We haven't hit the quarter break.
You think back to Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day 2020, 6 touchdowns, which tied Ernie Nevers the Hall of Famer. He's halfway there already. Some fancy footwork in the early going.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Hell yeah, I like to see it.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And from back there, Elias Moore will just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, his early struggles continue.
What the fuck? Are you saying? Hell yeah. What?
Certainly not giving much up to the defense. For the second time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, they'll run with
Oh,
Chubb.
hit the wrong
Officially,
button.
it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up on the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Again, this is Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up there in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Muscles him off. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on first down. That sets up the first and goal.
It's a pretty simple drive.
Yeah.
The turnover.
This is the last one tonight, the video line gameplay. Hell yeah, y'all. This is just the first half still. It's a full-time game, so let's go.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Chubb. And it's the result in losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Damn. Hit that cart, man. Woo. One more time. Cheers. Come on. What the hell are you doing? Come on.
Now, Chubb running right. He takes this one in for the Browns score. Nick Chubb, what is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Browns extend their lead yet again.
I'm going to fake it.
For the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The Steelers pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
They got me, dog. They stopped that.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with a big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, okay.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Mason Rudolph and the Steelers offense back out there. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Now Rudolph. That quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Great man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Oh, shit.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looked like a pretty good safe play right there. Now he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or for interception. Now you get to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped on it. And it looks like Steeler football is. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And off comes to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on a first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Chubb again. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and 9. Chubb on the counter. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it more times, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, shit. Damn. Well,
that fell. No good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, shit.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Right.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible. Let's try to think with them here. Try to play field position, maybe. Turn the ball over, put it into their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 5. Rudolph. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jordan Elliott drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And I think he got it back. He did. So it was a great return, and they're able to maintain possession to keep the football.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for a punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
But tone for his setting, you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Well, Lane, that might have been open there pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that game. They were able to get the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 22. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Again, running right is Chubb. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn it loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Oh, man.
A run for Nick Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This is second and 8. They run it again with Chubb.
Damn. My God. I'm still whooping their ass, man. For real.
6 yards of the pickup. They're going to face a third down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Fuck it, let's do this.
3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh!
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Fights forward for only about a yard into the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Drop my fucking remote control.
Here's Rudolph. Now he drops it in.
I dropped it. Damn Butterfingers. What? Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Nah, man, I'm just signing up, playing this game the end of the night. Get some shit tomorrow to smoke up or to wake and bake.
4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th.
What's up with you, brother?
3rd down. They'll look to throw. Had a man open, but he missed him.
It makes me slow. Come on, man. Take that cigarette again. Shit. Yeah, got it. Oh,
so possession goes over here on the punt. The Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Deshaun Watson leading the Browns offense back out there. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the 1st down.
yeah, boy.
Just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Hell yeah.
111 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They run again on 1st down.
Damn it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Get me. Go. Son of a bitch. Couldn't do it in front of time. Bastard. Just fucking with me. Alright. Fuck it.
Slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And it'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Ball in a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, shit. I hit the bell. Shit.
And it bangs off the
whatever.
No good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
No shit. 33-0. Fuck it. I don't care.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
And he'll take this one only
good word. Teammate. Good word.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph.
Got you, boy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost it.
Oh, yeah.
This is picked up by the Browns. And one
yeah, Miles Garrett, my boy. Yeah, boy.
The 4-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game, and you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
One fumble, 2. Oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
It just doesn't make any sense, does it?
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for his defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Second and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. Going to make it fucking more touchdown and stuff.
Chubb again.
Into
the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out.
Oh, shit,
the Browns are able to widen their lead in this first half.
There you go. It's good.
Boy, goodbye, Hopkins. And around his arm here
shit, I
in
gotta
this
take
first half.
fucking piss. Hold on. We can't do that.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will take it away.
He's going to be a bitch and take it easy.
We'll return this one. They'll go down to the knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points to Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's something really tough stretch for both of those units, and they kind of put the defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's Rudolph now on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. He did just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Presley Harvin now. And look at this starting field position. That'll be a touchdown inside the 30-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really the play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision.
It's going to be a long fucking game, though.
To this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
All right, we got some more shit coming up tomorrow, though, too. Subscribe, and we'll see you there. Smash the like, too, with that. Let's hike. Oh.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Damn.
Get him to the ground at the 20.
40 to nothing. I don't even care. I ain't sweating shit.
They've been running all game. And I know goals change all the time.
Shit. I ain't sweating shit here,
that type
man.
of run each and every time.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but a touchdown!
Yeah, what?
Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku.
Drive down. What? Yeah, shit, man.
On his Hopkins now for the extra point.
What? Yeah, well, still this, bitch.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5.
47
now.
to 11.
Another one through to extend the lead. So that drive for 4 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I'm getting a little tired. I'm starting to...
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because it's stalled out.
It is. Waste of time to drop the next shit. I'm tired.
Run out there and do his thing.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the runner again.
Flex on that, bro.
And give his leg a rest. When a throw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This offense on third down today, the struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This is 3rd and 11.
I got you, boy. Yeah.
Picked up by the Browns. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the pitch at the 7-yard line.
That's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him.
Wait,
sometimes with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew
fuck yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will go down to the point as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, I mean, the beautiful part is you
Roger
start
me,
so
bitch.
close to the end
I
zone
knew it.
that your thought
Took a
process
fucking
that
little
offense has
break.
to loosen up a
Bitch
little bit
ass.
because you're thinking to yourself,
God, I want this game to kind of speed up, though.
let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
All right.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here. Starts the drive.
God. Oh, Dad, what are you doing? Wrong button. But, oh, well, it's not here.
At the 35-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game,
Yeah, what?
you don't want to
Oh,
keep it
shit.
for your team. Keep it for
God.
yourself. Keep it for your team.
Oh, but it didn't count it, though.
All of those throws, those errant passes, but they hope to get back into this game.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down.
Where's that car time? Oh, here it is.
To accomplish what they did to get them to a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5. Watson off play action. That will be incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually...
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession.
Why?
17 yards on the course. Good.
That's what's up.
From your offense there. First down.
Do sportsmanship rules still apply as they did when we were kids, or has that changed over time?
Not just straight rubbing it in. You fake when you're up by this margin? Yikes.
A wonderful hearing explanation later about, well, you never know about 20 points in a game,
my
and,
God.
you know, over the season, could that be a tiebreaker?
What the fuck?
Yeah, the head coach handshake could be a quick blow-by.
No doubt about it. Could be lucky if it is a quick blow-by.
There.
From the 13 down, they work on 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. And it usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? But they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go up the middle with Chubb. And running room hard to
On the
come by
bench.
here. He gets it down to
Block
the
me
end.
again.
Just a gain of 2 there. And it's going to bring
I don't care. I'm winning though for
We'll
shit.
talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This from 25 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out and still able to get 3 out of that.
Ah, shit.
We're able to see it. Offense and
fucked that
defense
up.
kind of mix and match with each other, didn't they?
Whatever.
Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand in
PS5
the
controller.
end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And that was to the right side. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
There's halftime.
It's halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman from EA Sports Halftime Report.
Oh, yeah.
Coach.
Jonathan Coachman used to be, but he started in WWF.
In just a bit.
World
But first,
Wrestling Center.
welcome everyone to
at the
downtown
time, Federation.
Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He somehow wound up finding the end zone 5 times on the ground already. So he's already in shouting distance of all-time record territory.
Here it goes.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
That's a tremendous start to the 3rd quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
53-0.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Fuck you. Got me. Damn.
And they'll get this just
That was a tough little fight you put up, man.
Well,
Damn.
praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line.
53-0 though. I'm dominating them, but
How about that poor defensive
well,
line?
this is the 3rd.
The entire game.
Yeah, okay, everybody. This is the 3rd.
Can they
Now,
continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He gets away from
I
one.
got it.
I think he's there. No.
I didn't watch.
Short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, shit, I got
And
that
he
shit.
continues to pile up the yardage.
Should I punt it? Should I? Fuck yeah, I'll punt it. I don't give a fuck. Might be my first time fucking punting this in this game.
As he should
Fuck
be
it,
able
let's
to get
go.
him back deep here with his first punt.
I don't even know how to punt. It's good.
And
Let's
this is
go.
away. It's a high kick.
Oh,
and
shit.
He got all of it.
Shit.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that it might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This is a sack.
Good work, teammate. That wasn't me, though. That was my teammate, thank God. But
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And what a golden break here. This ball's going to be touchdown, but just outside of the red zone. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. It's still open for the coordinator.
yeah, but what? I got it though. I got it though. Just the time before you kick out of bounds. It's what?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Chubb. And this carry to Spike. Not short of it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside, but they can really stretch your defense.
Second down and 8. They run. Chubb. It worked free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Again, this is Chubb.
What? Yeah, what? Hang on over here. This is Big Bo's world. What?
And the Browns are pouring it on. Hopkins with the
Bo, 60 to nothing. Yeah, it's Big Bo's world. Yeah,
The
what?
drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Okay.
Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will take it away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now.
Yeah, boy, I got him again. I'm moving.
And this is picked up by the Browns. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from
Damn, man, what?
So the ball gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. From too far, though.
You know the trainers are
67.
going to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact
I
that he
need some
got
oxygen
in, but
right
not
now,
going
man.
to
That
that far.
blew me a new one. Wow.
So here's the
Fuck yeah.
kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Be a man and won that shit. Yeah,
He
my
will
time.
be to return it from his end zone here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their
Fuck yeah,
drive.
67 to nothing.
It's a game that they could rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately,
Come on, Gary. Miles Gary, my dude.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves.
Some bitch do it. I got it.
His pass is intercepted
Oh,
for the fourth time today. Picked off by William Emerson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he probably told his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down. He's fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
You know, really
I'm tired.
a guy that's carrying the ball behind them and create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And trouble trying to middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all. Short, they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and a couple.
All right, let's go. Like that shit.
That shot running right.
Oh, God. God damn it. Yeah, that was close for another one, man. It would have been up to 70.
16 yards, it sets him up.
70 to nothing. Oh, well. Still 67 to nothing, though.
No doubt as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Man, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nobody's going to fucking do a dick move anyways. You know what?
From the offense, counting the extra linebackers
I want to do the quarterback thing just to fucking kill some of that time, man. I'm getting tired and shit. So, anyways, wait, what's it? Oh, fuck it. I can't find that damn
The
thing.
low man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now.
Oh, shit.
Feeling the pressure here and taking
Motherfucker.
down. Sack back at the
Good
center.
work, I guess.
Alex Highsmith
Whatever.
making a nice play and getting the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the
All
wound.
right, let's try this then.
Now it's Watson, the bootleg. Looking
Ah.
zone, but it's incomplete.
He just
really?
hasn't been sick thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect
I'm
him
gonna
to have
take
more
it. Fuck it, I don't
completions
care.
to him in this game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like
Motherfucker!
Fake it, it doesn't work. And the Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe though that they tried to fake with this. I feel but like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before, it might have started that way now.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But we still in the third quarter, they're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, he just let those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
4 yards on the pickup there as they'll leave it with a third and about 4 more for first. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now
I keep that on the left side because that's the best side. Oh,
There's a pressure in the Browns pocket. And that play was made coming up the middle. That was a play from the outside.
that means someone had their eyes in the wrong place, and that would be the personal protector. Look in the middle first before you scan to the side. Sometimes they get distracted and think the threat is coming off the edge. Up the middle is the one they care about the most.
Fucking idiot! Push the wrong button, man. God damn it. Let's
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Fucking
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a running blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense column.
And they work now on 2nd and 9.
all right, yeah.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the taunts. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal of every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he'll only get this
got me quick as fuck, man.
Short of the 1st down.
Wow.
Call it a 1-yard gain.
Well done. That was a good fucking one.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears.
Get back. I'm just going to go for it. I'm saying.
Watson going to stay out there.
Fuck it.
As they'll go for it on 4th.
All right. All right, yep. Let's go. No!
He's got the 1st down as he
Hell yeah! Got that shit bucket. What the hell?
Very solid 4th down conversion. Offensively, pure frustration. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have the chance, unless you're them. Talking about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run with Chubb. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They run it again with Chubb. And able to get inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Defensively,
hell yeah, appreciate that, brother, man.
Right around the 5 here brings
appreciate that.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt.
I'll be getting some shit tomorrow for Wake and Bake. Some good sativa.
You don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
Oh, shit. Oh, goddamn. He's got me quick, too. Oh, shit. I didn't like me a six. Actually, I'm going to grab that card real quick. Kind of helps.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Oh, damn.
Negative yardage.
All right. Fuck.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now.
I hit the wall. I didn't turn it. Shit. Boom.
Bangs off the right upright. No good. That's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
I forgot to turn the fucking thing.
Sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kid who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Oh, the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's move over here for a minute.
2nd and 10.
Got you, boy. What? My boy. Miles Garrett. 95.
He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so well. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Yeah, let's go, Miles Garrett, boy. Let's do it.
Maybe a little longer than it normally is.
Come on. He threw it before I got to him.
That is too far in front of his incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Which comes and they block it.
Oh, my God, it's tail. What a safety, guy. Wait. Oh, that was up. Damn, now I got 69 because of that shit.
Another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
When I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game.
God damn,
the kicking game. But here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field. And getting things set up to start the series.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Fuck me.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, my fucking neck.
And off comes to Chubb.
No.
And he's going to get another 1st down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Turn this light on for a little bit. There's the end of the 3rd quarter, the last quarter.
Another play as time coming out for this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A run for Nick Chubb.
Oh, damn. Almost got it again.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Oh, that's what will warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Yo, guys, we'll see you then. We'll do some more.
They give him 5 that time.
Oh, almost got another touchdown, but PS5.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
Yeah, that's my nigga dance. Oh, all right. That's how we do it, motherfuckers. I always keep it on the left side. That's the best side. Shit.
So they're broken down on the 1 yard line and able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest.
Hell yeah, guys, this is crazy.
Now it's Hopkins to add.
Why am I fucking up to 75? Oh my God, this is nutty. Hell yeah. This is up.
Now this one was over a while
76
ago.
to nothing.
On to their big lead.
All right. I have some more shit tomorrow, guys, so we up on that shit tomorrow, and I'll have a wake and bake. But I'm not sure what sativa I'm getting. I know it's a sativa, though, so yeah. All right.
Following the touchdown, Dustin.
Shit, I kind of went that low a little bit. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Went to the side.
Starting field position past the 40-yard line. We don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely on that, but yeah, I mean, I got to do it on the other ones, but I kind of wish this shit would kind of hurry up. I'm getting fucking tired, though, I'll tell you that.
Oh, shit. Miss it, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Oh,
First down.
what the fuck did I just do there?
Incomplete. Second and 10.
Go back to my dude, hurry up. Oh, fuck it.
Back to throw.
God.
He finds his man at the
Shit. At least you guys are out there.
I know it was a game.
Fuck, I can't wait to this kind of shit go down. I'm really getting tired of shit.
Get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something shifted.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And he's had all kinds of problems just getting punts on so far.
Jesus Christ!
On the other side, it's got it.
So what happened? Oh, okay.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum to put your defense in a bad spot.
Damn.
That's about as exciting a 1 yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to 37. There's the Browns strike for 16 of the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game and breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. You know, if you tell your quarterback, hey, we're not going to throw it. Eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
Damn.
Second down in the yard.
Oh, shit.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case. And this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front.
Damn, I just can't wait for this game to end. Thank God this is the last
in this game.
quarter, man. Really got a headache coming too from that heart. Ooh, that fucking blinker fucked me up. Oh shit, yeah, here. Shit, I like that
Now they'll
shit.
try and set up the
Whoa!
quarterback draw here.
Ah!
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
How close am I to the... Can't remember. Oh yeah, fuck
Second and
that.
7.
I'm too close for Hail Mary. So.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 14. He'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends his drive.
Every great is always talking about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's going to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Chubb on the counter. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
God damn it.
He's driven back
I ran
here,
the
losing
wrong
yardage
way.
to the 10-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rudolph's throw complete to Fryermuth. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to let the tight end out into the flat, but I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. That's a fumble return from Browns TD.
Jesus Christ.
Now 2 fumble return touchdowns.
Oh, fuck.
Going to drive a head coach crazy.
Yeah.
But for the defensive guys,
82
once you create a frenzy, everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Tired as shit.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball.
Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm starting to fuck the kicks up. Just shut up. I know.
So now the possession will begin at the 55 after the errant kickoff.
That's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. On second down, here's Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They go up the middle with Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd down and 1. Watson now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if
key in on it.
Right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
They run again on first down. Chubb. This carry despite the extra effort will be stopped short of 10. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They've already played really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he's allowed a scrimmage. He'll get a touchdown.
I'm still beating that ass.
Steeler defense able to
82-0.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, "Oh wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury."
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, if I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I can win the situation, I'm going to do it. And then also the same coaches, as a general rule, if someone does it to them, you will hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic, and that was the way to go.
Cheers.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 4th down, rush comes and they block it. And they will wind up with the football in the possession.
No more. Play. Big block.
Oh, yeah.
10-yard line. A chance to score.
Wow.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Okay. No try to. Let's go. Man, I'm going to take a piss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the
damn, I was just about to hit
has been a one-sided affair.
All right, let's do this.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try again with Chubb. And he will get the zone. It's another
touchdown.
This thing is ugly.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons. And that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use
last time, baby. Oh, guys, you ain't coming back now. 89.
Some recent guys like
nothing.
Let's go to the wayback machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Steelers. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together.
Oh,
Here's another interception. Top by Grant Open. These guys are going to get the football.
What? Boys, what? All right. This is the last.
I gotta tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd like to be a spin doctor.
Oh, damn, this is the longest live I did so far. Probably the 3rd live right there. Actually, really bad script over here.
I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And Chubb trying to middle here. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after it.
Oh, shit.
Stop Devontae Casey.
like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play
I didn't mean
call,
to pick that
all
play.
you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to solve this way here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, about that. A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have on front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball. Keep their offense.
We got a minute in the game, man. Minute. All right.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They run it again.
What are you doing?
To make sure he gets
try to hit the run button, damn it. You fucking hit the
3 yards
wrong
on the
one.
pickup. That's going to set up an interesting
Fuck
third and about 4 to go.
All right, let's go. Oh, never mind.
So not just
Anyways, there it is. The Lions. That's the game.
Blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort.
89 to nothing. Final. All right. I'm going to fucking shower and then go to bed. We'll see y'all tomorrow with a wake and bake. Where I re-up with some good ass marijuana sativa. So yeah. Anyways, we'll see you then. Subscribe for more smoke videos creeping up on your YouTube screen. Peace out. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see you then. Subscribe for more smoke videos creeping up on your YouTube screen. See you tomorrow with some good ass marijuana wakey bakey. Cheers. Peace out, guys.